Hey guys, welcome back. It's NeanderthalMC here, and we are in the process of building our ender still. And as you can see, I started building some of the rings up here, and I forgot to light up the top one, so the endermen are spawning. And we'll probably be falling down, but it's okay because they can't get out of this ring right here. But what I decided to do was, instead of finishing the spawning structure first, I decided to use all 67 levels that I have, just in case I happen to fall off and die, which I know won't happen to me, but yeah, so here we go. I got a bunch of books here somewhere. Okay, maybe I don't. Hear that? Endermen are falling. Can't look at them. So maybe I don't have a bunch of books here. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a bunch of books for my main house, and I'll be right back. See you then. I just wanted you guys to be here because I think enchanting books is kind of exciting sometimes. Sharpness 3. Boom. Nice. Another one. Made of arthropods? Ew. You know what I didn't think about was bringing other things to enchant if I don't like the book enchantment. So, looks like we're going to have a bunch of nonsense books too, so it's okay. You know what, let's do Unbreaking 2. Let's do that. Yeah, we can always do the lesser ones. Unbreaking 3. Nice. Sharpness 3 again. Maybe try to keep it organized a little bit. Looting 2. There you go. Unbreaking 3 again. Power 3. That's a good bow enchantment. Projectile protection, not really. Fortune 1. Take that. Flame 1 or feather falling. I'll take the flame. Yeah, probably should have took the feather falling anyways. Protection 3 or Unbreaking 3. Definitely Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking is always something good you want to put on everything. Feather falling 4. That is something I don't have. Well, I could get Silkfish on my boots now. Efficiency 4. Yep. I'm going to do that. Thorns 2. No. Ooh, I don't like any of these. I guess we'll do Fire Aspect. Okay, that was kind of a rip-off. Sharpness 4. There we go. I'm kind of waiting for one of those double enchantments. Sharpness 2. Efficiency 3. See how long this one is? I bet that one has more than one. Oh, I was wrong. And I'm down to... Okay, now I could just do... Now I'm just going to hold off. But yeah, look at this. The spoils of killing the Ender Dragon. I think I was at 27 before I killed him in the first place, so there you go. Efficiency 3, Sharpness 4, Sharpness 2, Fire Aspect 1, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Feather Falling 4, probably going to use that instead of the Silk Touch, Flame 1, Fortune 1, Looting 2, Power 3, Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 2, Sharpness 3, Sharpness 3. So basically, we can make some killer swords now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my sword out, and we're going to make this Sharpness 5 by combining... I think this won't work. No. I need to combine 2 Sharpness 3s to get a Sharpness 4, and then I combine Sharpness 4s to get Sharpness 5. Booyah. So now... Instead of doing 12 damage, it does 13.25, which is kind of strange, but kind of a random number, but it's okay. We can add some power, more power to my bow here. If I find that power enchantment. There it is. I already have Unbreaking 3 on it, so the Unbreaking just kind of wastes. Oh, I need 8 levels, so we'll do that later. Oop. Don't get in the water, dude. Good job. Walk right back in it. That's smart. So yeah, this is just my little setup. I got my anvil. I got my lapis chest. And I got a books chest. This is where I'll come to do all my enchantments in the future. Just because of the enderman spawner, but... So yeah, what my basic setup right now is I have that block right up there is 39 blocks above this space right here. So when they fall, the endermen fall, they take 39 hearts of health. Actually, you know what? It needs to be 42 blocks, I think. Because they fall, the first 3 they don't take any fall damage for. Maybe it's 2. I don't know. I'll look it up. But so yeah, I'll get this all set up, and I'll get the ring set up, and then I'll be right back. See you then. Hey guys, welcome back. Climbing up the ladder here to the top of my enderman tube thingy. I did figure out the correct height of this by just looking at my old one in my old world, but so yeah, here you go. You build up a certain amount, and I think I'm gonna destroy some of those torches. But what I did is I put some torches just on the side so it looked cool, kind of from way out there. But so what it is you got your 2 cobblestone, and then 1 in a diagonal, and then 1 another diagonal. And what you want to do is you want to fill the inside ring with pressure plates. And then repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, repeater, redstone, as far down as you want it, as wide as you want it to be. I don't know why I'm lagging here, but okay. And below the pressure plates, you want vines 2 deep at least, because sometimes when they're 1 deep, the endermen just fall right through them. And then below that, you want buttons so the vines don't keep growing. You want half slabs on any spaces that you don't want the endermen to spawn. And then if you want to do another layer, you have to have a 3-high space, because this right on the pressure plates is where the enderman will spawn. So I just have 2 layers for now. I'm gonna end up doing more, but yeah, I think it's ready to go right now. First use of an ender pearl. So I just have a few furnaces set up for smelting the smooth stone that I needed for the repeaters. I went back to the base and got some more sticky pistons. I used up almost all of my vines. Yeah, you only need to use the vines once. You only need to use that on the bottom layer. You don't need to repeat the vines, because no matter how high they fall from, they will land on those vines no matter what, and slow them down. And so when they land here, it's a 1 hit no matter what. So yeah, now all we do is we wait for the enderman to spawn. And they will. Be right back when this is a little full. So here I am, guys. I'm at the ender, and apparently some mechanics have changed with the endermen, and they're not spawning like they should. I know my thing isn't very wide, which decreases the spawning areas quite a bit, but I should be getting more than none, right? And I am on easy, not peaceful. Yeah, so that's how good this pick is. Bumped it against my keyboard. Breaks well. But yeah, so we're not gonna get any. I got about 10 levels from a few guys. I got about 12 ender pearls just while I was waiting. Guys that actually spawned, teleported into this area right here. Yeah, so we're not gonna wait, and we're not gonna farm too much today. Yeah, so I don't know what's up. I'm gonna look into it, but it might be a snapshot thing. But yeah, they're just really slow. The rates are really slow. So I'll just show you what I did here. Anyways, I set up the enchanting setup. Got my anvil. I showed you this right here. I got my labs books. Showed you those books. Infinite water source set up. Got some nice rose bushes set up. I got some ender chest storage chests, and I got some furnaces with a little coal in them. Got my workbenches. Got my ender chest. And I got my just some basic supplies. I think I'm gonna put some of these back in the ender chest since I don't need to build anything anymore. Actually, no, I'm just gonna leave these for repairs and such. Yeah, those can stay. These come with me. That can stay. We'll do that. Looks good. So we'll do this. I don't need those here anymore. So these can all go. What else can stay? These buttons can stay here. Ladders can stay here. Pressure plates can stay here. And this redstone can stay here. Plenty of that back at base. So yeah, now I'm just gonna take the trek back to the main island. And yeah, I'll see you there. I think I found my problem, guys. Turns out it looks like all these endermen have spawned on this main island, and they were here before I got here. So
what I think the problem is that even though you can't see it, it's not rendered out there. I think I might be within the spawning range of these guys. So when I'm over there, they're spawning here. Some of them are spawning over there, but most of them are spawning here, which is not good. Get my armor back. So what that means is either I'm going to have to start over and destroy that whole platform that I have built there. All the rings, all the spawners, which I do not want to do. I could either do that, or I could do something that sounds even less desirable and cut this island off. So, let me know what I should do, what you guys think I should do. Yeah, not happy about either of those choices. Oh, we haven't gotten the egg yet. I remember I hid that. I hid it, and I accidentally dropped it into the portal. So here's what you do. You dig one block underneath it. You put a torch, and just like sand, you'd mine the block out. There you go. You have your egg. Voila. And because I'm just a little OCD, I'm gonna fill it back up. When I came back to the main island, mostly, obviously, other than to get back to my bed in my house, is I'm gonna collect a little bit of end stone. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back with you guys. See ya. Hey guys, I'm back, and I got about 4 stacks of the good stuff, and now we're gonna head on back to the house to see how many endermen we can look at before we jump back in the portal. There you go. I wonder if he follows me. I bet he doesn't. So yeah. Here we are back at the main cabin. Haven't been back here in a while. So you can see chunks have been unloaded forever. Even the netherworld hasn't been growing. What else was I going to talk about? I want to, since we have the ender, and that was our main goal, of defeating the dragon, obviously, was creating a monster spawner EXP farm, but since the mechanics aren't quite working right now, either I'm too close to the main island, or I don't know what, enderman farms have been nerfed somehow, but what I want to do is find that out, and then if they've been nerfed, find some other way to farm EXP so we can get the best tools. So yeah, get tools to finally make that Coliseum. So yeah, I want to close this episode by showing you some of the ideas I have to put, not only make the Coliseum, but put it around the Coliseum. So I'll meet you in my creative world. See you there. Hey guys, welcome to the creative world. This is just some of the test houses I've been playing with to decide what is going to go with the city alongside this massive Coliseum, which will obviously be the centerpiece. But I've showed you this before. I think I used it to live in, actually, and uses like my storage. Like I built multiple of these. Like I had a little hill that had a bunch of them on it. But yeah, use those. I've actually used those in game before. I really like how they look, kind of an Asian style, but really going along with the sandstone and the hardened clay look. Maybe I could use some stained glass in there, but moving on. Ignore those bridges. I'll show you those later. Here's a house concept that I came up with. I really like how the sandstone, the acacia wood, and the andesite go together. What did I say? Sandstone, acacia wood, and andesite go together. Yeah. And of course, adding these potted cactuses look really nice. I really like how this whole, I don't know, these sandstone stairs with the andesite block in the middle. I really like how that looks. So I feel like I feel like using that more often. I'm also gonna plant lots of cactuses everywhere because they go well with everything sand related. This is a little shop design concept I've come up with using the stained glass, which is something I want to use a lot more of. When I build this in vanilla, I'm obviously gonna make some changes. I'm gonna add some of that hardened clay and some of the stained glass. So you have something to look forward to. If you have any other ideas on what I should do with the exterior or the interior of this arena, or anything with the buildings outside, comment below. See you next time.